back again to do my 2012 countdown for Halloween, and as my watch list continues, today I'm going to be talking about a really new film on pay-per-view, so I don't really have an official DVD, Blu-ray, anything to show you, but I've got this as just a representation of what I'm talking about, and it is VHS. This is a found footage, a shot on video type of movie that's also an anthology of horror. There are certain aspects of this that's really interesting. The combination of those two subgenres inside of horror is kind of a new thing, I guess, and that to me really drew me in and made me want to watch this before it released on DVD or Blu-ray. What I can say is that this movie had a lot of hype. I didn't like all the teasers that they did for this because a lot of it showed some of the better parts of this movie and the online stuff, some of their guerrilla marketing type things where they were just posting pictures of certain things. That stuff released a little bit too much for my taste also. That's just a personal preference. I usually like to be very surprised by movies. This movie takes place over a period of probably somewhere in the 1990s up to maybe close to now. It's hard to say. But the story opens up with a group of people that are videoing themselves pranking, doing crazy things, and those people get paid to do something like that, to break into a house and to steal a tape. Once they enter that house, they stumble across a mass collection of recorded VHS tapes, and the objective is to get this one tape and get it back to get paid. While they're there, they end up watching some of these tapes, and this is the stories that you see for that. So what you have is you have one wraparound story, and you have several stories in between that come back to the wraparound. Ty West was one of the big directors I was looking forward to with watching this. I think that this genre doesn't serve him very well because he's kind of a director that specializes in that old style slow burn thriller suspense type maybe chiller type movies. You just really can't get enough time in a movie like this, so I think his little section wasn't one of the stronger ones, even though I really enjoy Ty West. The opening section takes place in that house. Like I said, that's the wraparound. Then you have several stories that seem very similar. They often have to do with people that shockingly get more than what they were bargaining for, and there's lots of misdirection that ends up being something that's something not. And I don't want to give too much away, but it seems like several of these stories are very similar. They fit together well, other than I think that some of these stories are definitely stronger than the others. I personally like the very first story, and I also really like the very last story besides the wraparound. The wraparound is got its moments. Some of these stories in the middle are just kind of interesting. I wouldn't say that they're bad, they just don't feel like a scary horror. But all in all, I do recommend VHS. I think you should check it out. If you like found footage movies, if you like anthology, this is a great one to watch. It's available on pay-per-view already. It came to that right before theatrical release, and it is available at the theaters. But yes, I do recommend VHS. I think it's definitely worth a watch, if not a purchase. Now we'll continue on to the bonus section of my video. Hey guys, welcome back to another bonus segment of my video, and this time we're going to be talking about how you can mix things together. Inspired by a horror anthology, I thought I might come up with a haunted trail mix. The haunted trail was a local attraction when I was growing up, and it's kind of like a haunted house that's set outside on a trail. And just the idea of mixing things together in a trail mix, we would get the haunted trail mix, which in this case is going to be some of my favorite things to make my own type of trail mix. This is going to be another one of those things that you can pick and choose your own personal tastes and preferences to make the mix that you want. I'll go get what I've chose for today. I thought I would come up with a few different things that I thought would complement each other well. I'm a big fan of chocolate and peanut butter, so this is the theme that I used to come up with the ingredients. I chose Ritz Bits, which these are the small ones that are made with peanut butter. I also chose Flips. These are just chocolate covered pretzels. I chose Reese's Pieces as my high-end item. A lot of these trail mixes will always have something really, really good that you'll just get a few of. You don't really want to eat a whole ton of just one thing. You want to mix it around. But I chose Reese's Pieces as like one of my more concentrated flavors. And then you always kind of want to add a filler, and the filler just kind of stretches it out. This is chocolate Cheerios, which is kind of like the way they do regular trail mixes, where they may add pretzels or other things like that for a party mix or a trail mix. For this segment here, I'll bring you guys in closer and you can see me add the ingredients. First thing I'm going to start off with is adding the base ingredient, which would be kind of your filler. This will be the thing that you'll want the most of in there. And that's probably plenty. Next, I'll start layering in my other ingredients. I'll add in some flips here. Okay, and add in my Ritz Bits. And for my last ingredient here, add in the Reese's Pieces. And then you just want to mix it up. You've got your Haunted Trail Mix. Now let's give it a taste. Get a few of kind of the things there, as you can see. That's really good. And I'm kind of curious what you guys might add to your Haunted Trail Mix. So if you've got an idea of one of the things that you want to add together, definitely let me know, or give a video response back to this showing me how you mixed yours together and what you selected. There's almost an infinite amount of possibilities of what you would come up with. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the snack for today, and I will see you guys again tomorrow.